Welcome back to the show, everybody. Now it's time for some celebrity news. And tonight, I wanted to bring one of my friends to give us the latest on what's happening. Because you know what? I don't be knowing what's happening. You feel me? Alex, what's going on? What's the first story you got for us?
So I'm going to just jump right on into it. First, we got singer Trey Songz. He was at the Kansas City Chiefs football game over the weekend. And I know y'all all probably saw the viral videos and pictures that ended with him putting a police officer in a headlock and in jail. So some of the bystanders said that basically Trey and his crew didn't want to wear a mask. I mean, we're in a pandemic, we got to be safe. And the police officer came over asking them to put the mask on, and that's when things went left.
Yikes.
So in a video that was actually released today from TMZ from another angle, it showed the police officer actually grabbed Trey first. And I think that's when he just went into straight defense mode. And he punched him, put him in a headlock, and ended up in jail. So now he did post on Instagram on a private jet letting us know that he out of jail, he good. So, we just gonna see how that plays out. But I want to know, what's y'all take on that? Like, if he just would have worn a mask, it would never happen.
Yeah.
Nick, I want to hear what you got to say about this.
You gonna go to
when people pass it to me. For one, just put your mask on. It's not that big of a deal. Definitely the situation is not that big of a deal. It shouldn't have got that far. But I don't know. I feel like Trey it's been too much happening with Trey Songz, and I don't like that. I just want the album. I don't want to keep hearing stories about Trey that aren't, good. Trey, just give us the album. I don't want you to keep being in these streets messing up to the world. You know what I'm saying? Put your mask on.
I get it, and I agree with you, Zanique. Look, if you don't want to wear your mask, don't go out in public, because I live in Houston, and sometimes when I go out, I'll be in Walmart or something, had a mask down, and people are, hey, put your mask on, put your mask on. It can be very, very aggressive, but at the same time, I understand I'm out in public, so I need to put my mask on. If I don't want to put my mask on, let me stay in the house, or let me favor something, Uber Eats something. So he should have definitely been following the rules.
That part, but I also we don't know what happened, what transpired before they were recording the incident. So we don't know exactly if he was in the wrong or if he was in the right. What I did see is that a white police officer trying to put him in a headlock, and I don't like any police trying to put black men in a headlock. So on this one, I'm with Trey on this one. I probably would have swung as well. I probably
that's what I was gonna say. Obviously he was in the wrong, but if someone's trying to put you in a headlock, trying to hit you, how do you not want to throw?
Yeah,
I definitely listened wrong. I thought Trey put the police in the headlock.
He did put him in the headlock, but it started because the police officer grabbed him first.
Oh, okay.
See, I don't even be knowing what's going on, but I'll just like to say the silver lining of it is that everybody who is around is safe. In the times that we're living in, when situations like this go down, a police officer and a black man, a tragedy happens, even if it's a so-called accident. So I'm happy everybody's safe, including Trey. That's the most important thing.
Yeah. All right, Alex. So what's the next story you got for us?
So we all know Kim Kardashian. She has been releasing people that was, wrongly accused, in prison, or overly sentenced. So, of course, she's been working alongside with Donald Trump these past 4 years, getting people out of jail. So over the weekend, a guy named Chris Young, Kim and her lawyers, all female lawyers, helped him able to get on the pardon list of Donald Trump pardon list to get out. So over the weekend when he was released, Kim did take to Instagram on her Instagram story to literally thank everybody individually that helped him get out. But she did not name Donald Trump in that thank you letter. Well, thank you, no. And so some people felt like it was a little shady because she didn't thank him because, of course, he got out because of Donald Trump. But I just feel like she was playing chess, and really they probably was using each other this whole time. He was using her for popularity. She was using him to, push her initiative. And now that he's no longer the president, she really don't need him. So, she's kind of done with him. But I want to know what are your thoughts about it?
Yeah. I'm going to hop right in on this one because this hit close to home with me. We live in a system, right? And right or wrong, those who learn how to play the system usually climbs up the ladder. I don't think it was a big deal because that was our president at the time. It's like if you're in school and the principal changes, you address the principal at the time, at the moment, whoever's the new principal. With that being said, also, my uncle's situation, it hit home because it was a lot more detailed than just the president pardoning him. You know, that's what the outsiders thought. They thought, well, Kim could go reach out and he could get out just like that. But state charges got to be done by the governor. My uncle case isn't a federal case. If it was federal, he'll be home. You know, my uncle Corey Miller is an innocent man. He'll be out like that if it was a federal case. But people don't realize, even in his situation, the board has to reverse the sentence to at least 90 years and reverse that life sentence to 90 years so that the governor could actually pardon him. So a lot of this stuff is so much more detailed. And like you said, Alice, it's about playing chess, you know?
That part. I think that Kim K was right in whatever she can do to get a black man out of jail. I don't care how she did it. I don't care what way she went about doing it. She did it. She was successful in it. That's all we need to talk about, period.
Joe Biden, we're going to get Joe Biden to free my uncle, do everything he can, and the governor of Louisiana. Like, we really need our innocent black men to be home. It's unfair.
Absolutely.
I totally agree with that.
All right, give us some more tea, babe. What you got?
So, you know, I got one more story in my tea bag, okay? Yeah. So we all know about Salt and Pepper, legendary group. And we, of course, know about their DJ, Spinderella. So she took to Twitter to let us know how she was excluded from all aspects of their biopic that came out over this weekend, but they used her image within the movie. Now, Salt and Pepper did go on a virtual press tour to promote the movie, of course. And when asked, were they surprised that Spinderella, you know, sued them back in 2019, which the case was dismissed in court, Salt actually stated that she wasn't surprised and she kind of saw it coming because the three could never really get on accord. And she also stated that Spinderella did not come around until after they was established as a business and a group. So she didn't really feel like the need, you know, she needs to be included in the aspect of the movie. So I just want to know, what are y'all thoughts on it? Because I love me some Salt and Pepper, and I actually like the biopic.
Well, I have a fun fact that I know none of you know. So my dad actually has a baby with Spinderella. So that's my half sister. Yeah, no one knows it. Like, yeah, that's
what?
I love Jazz. And that's the real tea tonight.
I want to know what you got.
That's the tea I didn't know.
Yeah, that's like some exclusive tea. Yeah, so that's my half sister. But you know, I feel like they should have included her in it because Spinderella did play a big part in their image and their fan base, you know? So I think it was always all three of them, you know, even though it was just Salt and Pepper, people knew Spin too. So I feel like she should have been included in it. And I didn't really understand why they was doing her that way. I have to check out the biopic, so I didn't see it yet, but
even in the biopic, they really didn't, they showed like she really was a third wheel. They really wasn't trying to include her even as a group member on the biopic.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not right.
Acknowledge that she was there, like using her image and like showing her. Why not just include her fully? Like you're half-assing it almost.
Well, Jamie, let me tell you why they don't do this in biopics, okay?
Tell me, Romeo. I'm listening.
You don't get the rights. Like you said, it was a lot of suing and lawyer probably back and forth. So sadly, in business, it's not always what's right or 100%, but it's like, what do you actually have the rights of? And maybe that's why, but that's just from my experience, me trying to do my dad biopic. We've been working on this for 8+ years now. And it's just getting certain people rights is so hard to do.
But it's so sad because what they did, they erased a black woman's legacy in history. So now children or kids who never grew up listening to Salt and Pepper, who this is their first time seeing them in this movie, will never know who Spinderella is. And that's the awful part about this. Like y'all let money and lawsuits get in the way of showing how black women came in the industry and knocked on doors and came swinging and are incredible artists. Yeah, I think that's just messed up, but they just left her out like that. They definitely shouldn't have did that. That's wrong.
Oh, that's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
That being said, we want to thank the lovely Alice for joining us today. Okay, be sure to follow her on all her social media platforms. Tell her where to find you at social media. Tell the world, shorty.
You can find me at Alex, that media girl with a U.
Oh yeah, so go follow her. We got to take a quick break, but don't worry, y'all. There's plenty more of the mix coming up only on Fox Soul. That's my sexy boy zone.